I'm going to give you the whole story and the history of heavy sedation, and I'm going to take you all the way back to the beginning, a long, long time ago in a place far, far away, Philadelphia, 2003. In January of '03, my first feature film, Dirty Laundry, aired out. Movie about one night in an all-night laundromat. It came out nationwide in blockbusters. Dirty Laundry is a story within itself. I'm not going to get into the whole story here, but it took 5 years of my life to make Dirty Laundry. It took a year to shoot it, a year in post-production, another year and a half on the film festival circuit, and then a year trying to get a distribution deal. It took a long time. It took 5 very hard years. So 2004 rolls around, and I hadn't done anything creative on my own since Dirty Laundry, since the shooting of Dirty Laundry anyway. Because Dirty Laundry was shot between November of '97 to October of '98, and all the time after that, leading up to 2004, I was just pretty much in a business mode, and I wasn't getting, doing anything creative in all that time. When '04 came around, I just really had a need and a desire to just do something creative. And I was in the process of, writing my next feature film, but I just said, let's just do something. I just want to do something. I got the idea for Forget Tomorrow, got on the phone and just called a bunch of friends and said, hey, I got an idea. I want to shoot a short film next Sunday. Are you available? It was a week away, and everybody who said they were available, they said, yeah. I said, okay, well, I'm gonna write a part for you. And I wrote the script in 2 days, emailed the script out to everybody who said they wanted to be in it. The very next Sunday, we got together and we shot it. And, it was really a fun time. We had a good time. It cost a grand total of $168 to do. We laughed all day. We enjoyed each other's company. And it was just a fun thing to do. The blessing for that whole situation was because that's the way that it came about, that's the way the series grew. It grew from that very fun camaraderie type of experience. And I think that's one of the things that make Heavy Sedation so successful, that people draw to it, is because we have so much fun doing it that it really does show through in the production. So I gave Forget Tomorrow to WYBE, which is an independent public television station in Philadelphia. They put it on and it aired through '04 into '05, and it became very popular. And the popularity of Forget Tomorrow brought about a conversation to where I was offered an opportunity to do a series of short films with the television station, because they were really looking for programming. So I was interested in doing it, but I was really focused on trying to get my next feature film done. So we were in pre-production for the next feature, and everything was falling apart. Financing being the number one issue for 95% of most independent filmmakers. Things were just really falling apart, and it wasn't going well in pre-production. And I did not want to have another Dirty Laundry experience. I didn't want to spend the next 3 or 4 years trying to get it made. I wanted to spend my time just really doing something creatively. So I said, so the idea of doing a series became a lot more attractive. So we went to YBE and said, yes, we're interested in doing this series. They're going to air it. It's still all on us independently. The financing, everything was still on me to get done, but they were going to put it on, and we were able to go forward and get sponsors, and the sponsors will help the show grow. But in the meantime, it was all, me financially as far as trying to get the show done, which was okay because we were able to do the shows very inexpensively, and we were shooting them, a lot of them, in 1 or 2 days. So it was okay, going forward in that situation. So the series Heavy Sedation was born. And one thing I want to clear up is the title Heavy Sedation is not a drug reference. The idea of the title comes from that the stories that I hope are so intriguing and that they're so well told that you can't turn away until the story is done. That's why the opening is what it is, why I look so heavily sedated by the TV. I want you to be heavily sedated by the TV in the story, not a drug reference. So the show went on in November of '06. By April of '07, it did so well that we got picked up nationally by NETA, that NETA was interested about airing the show nationally, so we put the show out nationally. NETA said they hoped that we could get at least 10 stations nationwide to air the show. Very much a blessing. To this date, we have 48 stations to air the show across the country. And as the word of mouth of the show spreads, and as it does well at other stations across the country, like in San Francisco and Atlanta, and those program directors say, oh, Heavy Sedation is doing really well for us, then again, it gets picked up by other stations. So the whole life of Heavy Sedation has always been grassroots. It has earned everything that it's gotten to this point. There hasn't been like a big bang of something happening. Everything that has happened with the show has always been earned by the success of the show, from where it goes to where it goes. I never had a desire for quote unquote being famous, or quote unquote walking red carpets, or just all kind of stuff that a lot of people are in this business for. I really do this because I just truly enjoy being a filmmaker. The show exists because of you guys, the people right now who are watching this, who bought the DVD, who buy T-shirts, who send the donations. Because the show is still very much independently produced. We do not make a dime from any of the TV stations that air the show. We don't make any money from we have a few sponsors that do provide us with some money, but it's more in-kind services. But the heart of the show, the reason why the show exists and why it has continued to exist, is because of the viewers and the fans, the people who really have taken to my very weird and crazy stories and have appreciated them and said, I want to see more of this. What I need to do to help support the show. So I really do appreciate you guys, and I do say it all the time. And I really do mean it. I am so very, very thankful that I'm able to do what I love to do, and that people out there actually love, looking at what I do, actually willing to support it with, with a few dollars here and there. So, thank you so much. Peace. Much love to you.